Hello, welcome to Around the House with Kay and Tom, and today we've got some of these frozen hamburger patties here. These are Kirkland's ground sirloin, and they're a third of a pound. It says 85% lean, so that's pretty good, you know. And I just don't know, man, I never have done a frozen patty in this Ninja FOODi DELUXE before, so I'm going to try it and see how it comes out here. So, without further ado, let's get started with it. Okay, I've got two of these patties here. As you can see, they're pretty good size. So let's see if we'll go down in this crisper basket over here. And so there's one of them. And as you can see, two of them won't go in there and sit down flat. Now they might after it's over with, but after they're cooked, but they're not now. So we got a solution. We're going to take our rack here that comes with this Ninja FOODi DELUXE and put down in here. Now I've never tried to air fry anything like this on this rack here, so I don't really know how it's going to turn out. So we're just going to be in this together to see. But now, as you can see, we can get two of them down in here. I shouldn't talk before I tried it, you know. But now, yeah, see, we can get two of them down in here now with no trouble. If I get my shadow out of the way. You can see we've got two down there, and it's not a problem at all. And so, we're going to try to air fry them like this and see how it works. You know, I mean, what's it going to do? Cook the meat. So, we'll be back in a minute. Okay, now I've never done this before. I just always, you know, somebody says 30 pounds, 30 pounds. But I put this on here just to weigh it, just to see what it was before we start cooking it. And sure enough, it's 5.4 ounces. And that's pretty close, that's real close to a third of a pound. So, anyway, now we'll get started over here on the other side. Now, I'm gonna, by the way, I'm going to weigh it again when we finish, just to see how much we lose. Okay, now I'm only here by myself, so I'm only going to cook one of these patties, but I'm still going to use this rack here because I want to see how it's going to turn out. So you just peel the paper off of it. Now I'm going to set right down there in the middle of the rack there. And we're going to come over here and we're going to shut the lid. We'll turn on the power. We'll put it over here on air crisp, which is that right there. That says 390 for 20 minutes. Hey, Benz, I don't know what. Then I don't know. I've never done one of these before. Let's give it a shot, you know. So we'll hit the start button and we'll see how it goes. So we'll be back in a couple of minutes. And while y'all have got a chance, if you can, join our channel and give us a thumbs up. We sure appreciate it. And thank you very much for all you folks that watches our videos. It sure does mean a lot to us. So we'll be back now. Now I forgot to tell y'all something on this crisper basket here. Comes with this Ninja FOODi. I guess that's the way this is made down here, and the holes the way they are. But you hardly ever need to turn anything over in it, because it browns from the bottom just about as good as it does from the top. You hardly ever can even tell a difference in it. So in this rack, I'm just going to have to keep an eye on it and flip it over, you know, or I guess I will, and we'll see anyway. So now we'll be back. Okay, now it's been in there for 10 minutes. Let's see if we can turn it over here without burning herself. It'd be easier to do if there's two of them in there. There you go. And now we'll shut the lid and let it get started back. And so it might take the 20 minutes at 390 to cook this. Now this is starting off from a cold machine, you know, I mean. So it's not like it was preheated or anything. Okay, now we're coming up on the end of that 20 minutes there. Now this burger still isn't quite done, and so, well, that's pretty good though, because it's exactly what I wanted, because I've got to add something to it here. And so, here we are at the end of the 20-minute cook. And I'm going to raise the lid, and I'll let you see down there. It needs to be cooked just a little bit longer. I just checked the temperature on it, and it wasn't quite up to 150 yet. So, like I said, we got a plan. Now, we'll take this other rack right here, the stackable rack that comes with this Ninja FOODi DELUXE. I'll put it right in here on top of this one. Let it rest right there. Now I've got some of these seasoned waffle cut fries. I'm just going to lay on top of this rack right here. Now you sort of have to lay them up there because they're so thin, you know, they'll go right through the little grate up there if you're not careful. So we just lay them there, and like I said, I'm just here by myself, so I'm not fixing a whole lot. But I want enough on here so I know I've had a fry. And these are really good. If you've never tried them before, if you see them, you need to give them a try if you like seasoned fries. Okay, now I'm going to come back and set it. Now see, by default it goes back to 390 degrees for 20 minutes, but now we'll never leave it in there nowhere near that. We'll shut the door and hit the start button on it. Now it's going to take off, and so when the fries are done, the burger's coming out. You know, so, and it doesn't take long for this machine right here to cook fries. So we'll be back shortly. Okay, now this has been in here for 5 minutes. Now these, I just took one of these out and tried it. Fixing to take the rest of them out. They sure are good. I'll tell you what, they're done. They're completely done, but we're not finished. We're not quite finished, because you got to have the bun, you know. So you lay the bun up here. Such a sissy, I don't want to burn my little fingers, you know. So lay it down like that. And now I put a little bit of butter on top of it, just to make sure I wasn't going to lose too much weight by eating this. So now I'm going to let it go for about, maybe not but about a minute. So let me shut the lid and get her started. Okay, now like I said, I cooked it for, I let it run for 5 minutes with those fries in there, and that's all it took for those sitting up at. Now they are sitting up close to the burner, and you could have got twice as many fries on there as what I put on there. Like I said, I'm just here by myself, so I don't want to waste them, you know. So, and you could get another bun up there, so you can truly cook 2 burgers in this thing at one time, so everybody be able to eat it, or also 2 of you can eat it at the same time. So I'm about ready to open it. I don't want to burn that bread up, you know. I'd rather have something not quite done and burn up. So let's see what it looks like now. Well, the butter is about melted. Let me try it just a little bit longer. It's not toasted yet. Okay, now it's been there just a little bit over 2 minutes here. So let's take a look and see. Oh yeah, see the bun is starting to toast around the edges. And that's probably enough for me. I don't like a whole lot of toasty toast. Kay's always laughing at me because when something is toasted too much, then it gets crumbs everywhere. I hate crumbs. You know, can't stand crumbs. Don't let me have any crumbs. Now I'll try to lift it out here and set it over here on the counter without burning myself. And while we're on this, these little things right here that comes with this Ninja FOODi DELUXE, now most times they are real good, But now you take something like this little thin wire rack here, and you go to pick them up with this, you better be moving it fast because it's going to burn your fingers if you don't. So enough said about that. So now, let's see if we can build us a hamburger here. Now we've got some good old Duke's mayonnaise right here. Got to have a little bit on both pieces of bread. Maybe a little bit more than that. All right. Now, the way I like to do this, I like to put my tomato on there first. And I'll put a little bit of salt and pepper on it. I cut that tomato up a little bit close to the stem, didn't I? See the green in it there. That's all right. I like them tomatoes like that. So now I'm going to take this rack here, this top rack with these fries on it, and dump them off in this plate over here for the time being. Now it really sort of surprised me that I even remember this, but now we'll take this beef patty here. I can get a hold of it. And put it on. First you gotta set your, first you gotta check your now see it is 2.8 ounces. So you can take it for what it's worth. You know what I mean? What it is what it is. I mean, you know, you can't hardly expect it to weigh the same thing you take it off as you did when you put it on, I don't guess. But anyway, I just wanted to make sure you saw that. Okay, now I'm going to place my burger on top of this tomato. I'm going to put a piece of cheese on it. Now, a lot of people like their cheese to melt on it, which is okay. I mean, if you do, you know, you just lay it in there on top of it and just shut the lid and let it stay in there for a few seconds, and it's going to be hot or it'll be melted. You know, I just like mine cold. So, and you put the lettuce on here, if I can get him to stay up there. And you put your topper on. I'm going to put a little bit more salt on the lettuce there. Sometimes I think Kay stops up the salt so I can't get as much of it, so you have to hold your hand under it to see sometimes, you know. Then you put the bottom on them like that. Now, if that's not a good looking cheeseburger, I don't know what is. And slide these seasoned fries right on over on top of it. Now, if you're a burger fan, that's the way to go with a burger right there. You're not going to beat that. Let me get a bite of it, see how good and juicy it is. Okay, now this is a good looking burger, isn't it? Let's take a bite of it and see if it's eatable. I get the whole together a little bit here. Got that tomato wanting to slip around there. Okay, now this is a great hamburger right here. This is one of the all-time greats. Now, the only thing I forgot to do is put some pickle on there. So if I had to do it over again, or next time I do one, it's going to have pickle on it. So this is the way you can truly make 2 of these third-pound burgers in the Ninja FOODi Deluxe at one time, and do your fries and your buns. So when you start taking it out, everything comes out. So thank you very much for watching our video, and come back and see us as soon as you can. If you can, give us a thumbs up and join our channel. And so until next time, y'all have a good and safe day now. Goodbye.